This explorer's old camera was just found that shows a lost civilization hidden in the jungle. Lost civilization. Once a rumor of explorers that came across an ancient civilization completely untouched by the modern world. Unfortunately, they misplaced the camera they had been using to record their discovery in the jungle. By some miracle, the camera was later unearthed in the bush decades later, confirming the explorers' unbelievable story. The photos on the device revealed a strange picture. A bizarre image of a creature that resembled a person staring directly at the camera was visible in the device's images. Although the creature appears to be an ape-man hybrid, the ancient civilization that once resided there had long since vanished when these images were found. Nobody ever discovered who or where these odd folks came from, making it one of the strangest mysteries of all time. Lost to time. One of the most significant and least known temples from the Great Angkorian period has been long forgotten by mankind and partially consumed by the expansion of the jungle. It is said to be returned from the Cambodian jungle's overgrown depths. The main enclosure of this 800-year-old complex is now slowly being rediscovered, and it may have housed more than 50 towers. The temple was brutally robbed after being discovered and has endured countless centuries of natural decay. But what's left now is a magnificent, isolated, overgrown palace that sits in the heart of a thick jungle and offers incredible insights into the lifestyle of the ancient civilization that created it. Every visitor to this enchanted location attests to the mysterious aura that exists there, demonstrating why it is one of the most magnificent spots to visit that is still tucked away in the heart of the jungle. One of the crowning achievements and the sole surviving temple of the Khmer Empire is Bonte Khmer. Batman. One of today's most well-known figures is portrayed in the following statues, which were discovered buried deep within South American jungles. The main distinction is that this Batman statue was created thousands of years before the advent of our contemporary Batman. The 2,000-year-old statues show a prehistoric god who was revered throughout Central South America when prehistoric civilizations were still there. One of the most intriguing and unusual archaeological finds humans have ever found is the Kamazats, a group of statues that portray a god with a bat head. Most likely, the contemporary figure might have been modeled after this bat god. These unusual statues are probably one of the hundreds that existed, and there is proof that this dreaded bat god was worshipped as far back as 700 BC. There are currently only a few remnants of the long-gone ancient civilization, despite the region's rich history being deeply rooted in Mayan culture. The pictures of this bat god definitely offer a unique glimpse into their religion and way of life. Mountain River Cave. The closest thing to a real-life journey to the center of the earth that has been found is what was found deep in the Vietnamese jungles. And this extensive cave system demonstrates that maybe this movie wasn't too far-fetched after all. One enters a totally another universe when we dive into this amazing cave system. This cave system is now the largest known in the world. In addition to having its own jungles and ecology, the cave also has a sizable beach on the edge of a lake. The cave system is so enormous that it would take more than a week to traverse it. And it has enough space to accommodate skyscrapers and apartment buildings 40 floors tall from New York City. The cave contained the tallest stalagmites ever measured. On the other hand, more individuals have scaled Everest's summit than have ever entered the bizarre Hong Son Doong cave system. Ancient sunken canoe. One of the most crazily well-preserved discoveries was unearthed in one of the countless freshwater pools that dot the Mexican Yucatan Peninsula. The first of its kind to be discovered, an ancient sunken boat was uncovered buried in a freshwater pool. This extremely rare canoe, which is currently one of the sole remains of the once vibrant Mayan metropolis that once stood in this jungle. The canoe was discovered close to the ruins of a significant Mayan city that had once been home to ornately carved temples and tall pyramids. When construction on a rail project in the vicinity began, workers came across a canoe that was a little over 5 feet long.